ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Mike's Positively Technical World video review. Today we're going to be having a look at none other than the mighty new Worx WX355. What makes the Worx WX355 special? Well, to show you what makes it so special, I'm going to need a good old friend. No, not a real person, I don't have actual friends, obviously. I'm at the Worx Slammer. And here, okay, I'm putting one in front of the other. Let's put this one in front of that one, just in case you think it's been deceptive. But no, really, it is the baby of the bunch. I mean, seriously, this is from snout to base here. It's that big. That big. It's 165 millimeters, just over 6 inches, about 6.5 inches in size. It's crazy. I mean, it's cute, let's be honest. I mean, compared to the Slammer, the Slammer's that big, which is nearly the span of my rather tiny hand. Sorry, a large hand. And yeah, and you know, we've got some cool features with this drill as well. We have a low speed, which finally is actually in speed 1. Low, like really low. Like, that's not an optical illusion because the camera or frame rates or flicker. That is actually a genuine. I think it was. I did test it. I've got a new strobe tester. Tested it as 42 RPM slow speed, which is crazy. Let's be honest, especially for a Worx tool. You remember the Slammer, the slow speed on that was quite an incredible, about 80 RPM. Lots of people complain about that, but Worx love complaints like that because they listen and then they make improvements, like making this. This isn't actually a replacement for the Slammer or an upgrade. This is just a small compact drill they decided to make, probably based slightly off of feedback directly from obviously consumers and people like myself maybe as well. But yeah, that real low 38.2 RPM. Obviously, also, I would love to sit around and show you, but I don't really think it's going to have any valued content other than me sit around and say, I have got a strobe tester, digital tachometer, and I have tested it, and it does actually just about over exceed each one of the specifications. So in gear 1, it claims its maximum RPM was 500 RPM, it managed 517, and in gear 2, it managed 2139.2 RPM as the maximum. I would turn around and show you those, but I don't really think they're going to be adding any added value to it, and I don't think it will add any actual value to the video in time-wise, other than telling you that yes, it's actually a product whereby it claims it does 500 or 2100 RPM, and it actually does those. I will probably turn around and make an excerpt video maybe at the end. I have already pre-recorded this, so I do actually know what it's capable of. It's not as much of a surprise to me. However, I didn't have audio running. I will include the clips at the end, maybe of the video, but they won't have audio on. Do apologise about that. Sometimes the heat gets to you, and you can't make a decent video to save your life. Usually happens to me all the time. Right, but without further ado, let's do these tests. I already know it can do these tests because I've already done it with the sound working. But we're going to cut to the chase, if you like. Spoiler alert, it does it. Kind of, well, it did it at the other end. So this is a lump of wood. This is green hardwood. This is about one of the hardest woods that you can potentially get hold of. There are harder woods out there. There are about 12 other woods, I think, depending on how you're going to call a wood hard, that are harder than this. However, they're completely useless and they're very, very small and or extremely expensive, hard to get hold of. This is a piece of green heartwood. This is about one of the hardest woods that you can get hold of through the UK supply chain, if you like. I probably could get hold of some other harder wood, more denser wood, but it probably cost me my left arm, my right leg, and all of my Worx tools. No, that's not going to happen. So yeah, I'm just going to insert a 10mm drill bit. It's a 10mm wood cutting drill bit because we're cutting wood. So yeah, it's only fair. This is now on its second use, so it doesn't have its previous advantage of being an absolute brand new virgin blade. So let's see how it gets on. I'm coming quite close to the edge because I don't want to destroy this, because I'm going to use this in the chainsaw test video, which I am going to hopefully film this weekend. So it's going to be speed number 1. We're having it in drill only mode, not in hammer mode. I don't quite slip round to that. I'm just going to be doing it on the corner here. It's not going to go through the edge because I'm going to be directing it into the grain of the wood. Obviously, with green heartwood, it doesn't really have a grain as such. It's just a dense mixture of fibres. It's a bit like the MDF of the natural world, and yeah, it's makes it one of the hardest woods, especially going down the grain like this. It makes it one of the most difficult. It actually sort of like clamps onto the wood, and or sorry, the drill bit rather, or whatever you're screwing into it. And yeah, it's just not very nice, really, like that. But let's have a look and see whether or not we can drill into this with a 10mm drill bit, this end. So it works for me on camera. I need to kind of rotate slightly so I don't get in the way of the shot for you guys, and you get a good bit of light on it. I'll also not snap my wrist off. That's fine. I didn't find this last time. The chuck is a little bit slippy whippy, but so in speed 1, it did it. But then you'd expect that because with speed 1, it's got a little bit of brute force behind it. Let's do it on speed 2. Don't breathe that stuff. And see how it performs. Ready? I'm trying not to cover the event holes on it because I'm quite worried it's going to get quite warm. But let's give it a go. Speed 2, 2100 RPM, 2139.8. Let's have a look. Oh, baby. Of course it did. Did you ever have any doubt? I certainly didn't, because let's be honest, I've already done this. I was quite amazed the first time that obviously I'd done it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are too. But it made it look easy, didn't it? I'm not really about that on this channel. I don't like things looking easy. So let's try and give it a challenge. Let's try and do something that's a bit out of this world. Let's try. Sorry, dramatic thanks. I suppose you want to come and have a look at the holes as well, don't you? Of course you can. They're very holy-like. You know, speed 1 is actually slightly oval shaped, whereas speed 2 has got a bit better roundness to it. So yeah, the test, I suppose, is next. And the next test we're about to do, need to take the old drill bit out, insert this very special drive bit. It's special for a fairly good reason. So these screws I picked up from a company when I was at the Maker Central a couple of weeks back. These are made by a company called Timberwolf. And they were there getting a piece of wood and using like Milwaukee impact drives, going look, they're really, really good. And I was like, oh yeah, that's quite cool. It works to do that. And yeah, basically they gave me a box of these. They are 250mm long, which, if you speak American, that's 10 inches. Do you know what else is 10 inches? Nearly a foot. Joking. Yeah, 12 inches to a foot. These are 10 inches long. They're big boys, to say the least. And I'm about to screw one of these directly down. Shall we try Should we just do it all the way in speed 1? Or should we try speed 2? Really show you the noodles, if you like. Let's try speed 2. These feature this wonderful drive system called More Torque, MORTORQ. It's their way of basically turning around saying this is supposedly a super stable, no way of getting out. It does have a very slight amount of magnetic pull on it as well, which enables it to kind of hold the drive in place. But it's just such a positive drive. It's almost like a seven-sided flower, so it's a septagon. No, it's not. It's a hexagon. It's got 6 sort of flower patterns around the outside. Best way I can describe it is that picture there. That is a descriptive pattern of the drive system. It's slightly tapered as well to give a more positive drive going round. Enough of that. Let's go speed 2 and see how fast this will do and see how fast it will break my wrist. Without further ado, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Not very far. Let's put it in torque mode 1 and see whether or not we can get any further. Okay. Love the way that it's actually like cracking, making really bad sounds. This wood's been put under quite a lot of pressure. This might be because it's had a number 10 screw driven straight away through it. 7mm diameter, sorry. Which I think it's number 12. Big boys. So yeah, it's managed to do that, no problems whatsoever. Now I've just got to get it out. Speed 1. No messing. Absolutely no messing. It claims it's got 55 newton meters of torque. I will be honest, I have bought this torque metery thing. I couldn't really get it to give an accurate reading that was meaningful. I think it's designed for actual torque wrenches, not for torque meters like this. A bit disappointing, a bit of a waste of 35 quid if I'm honest. I might even ask my money back. But yeah, regards to actually its output, it claims 55 newton meters of torque. I'm pretty sure, ladies and gentlemen, we can all agree, having seen what it's just done here, that we shouldn't argue with that questioning of it being 55 newton meters of torque. We also can't argue with the speed of the claims of the RPM. Therefore, it actually proves that for once in a review video, what it says and claims are actually what it does. And all with the 2 amp hour battery that it actually comes with in the packaging, not needing any silly batteries like 6 amp or 4 amp batteries to try and get the best out of it. Yeah, it's also extremely lightweight, of course, and agile and nimble and able to get into small places that other drills just possibly can't, especially not with that amount of torque and power. What do I think of it? Well, funny enough, I'm going to be full of praise for it because of what it's just done. That's quite a natural thing, I think, to sit around and say and do. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I've got no doubts at all, Tasty, to turn around saying to you, if you own a Mega drill, if you've got anything else, maybe you've got one of the old brushed Worx drills, or maybe you're just a bit of a Worx drillaholic. Maybe, I don't know. If you are, you need to get your hands on a WX355 because this is possibly one of the best drills that has come out of Worx. It's also part of the Worx Nitro range. Because it's part of the Worx Nitro range, it means that it gets a 5-year guarantee. That's ludicrous. High torque, small speed, great. It does more performance figures than what it actually does. It actually claims it does, and it comes with a 5-year guarantee. You have to register your warranty within 30 days to validate the 5-year guarantee. But the 5-year guarantee, and then it's got a 10-year guarantee, I think, on the motor as well. Whoa! Anyway, enough of my amateur dramatics. I only got a D in that. Sorry. I digress. Yeah, enough of that because yeah, we're looking at a fantastic drill here in front of us. I can't really praise it enough. I just will end the video there with a huge tick in the box. You must go and buy one of these. If you don't buy another Worx tool this year, buy one of these. Um, yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I've got to say about it. Go buy one. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't think I'll ever get another video where it's like this, where I just turn and say, tell you just go buy one. What a better way to end it, eh? Oh, and here's your bonus content on the speeds. Enjoy those.